Hey there! Today I'm diving into a topic that's as fascinating as it is crucial: forensic medicine, and how it helps us determine death versus coma. Imagine this: you're a forensic pathologist and you need to figure out if someone is truly deceased or just in a deep coma. It's not just about checking for a pulse or breathing. There's a lot more science behind it. First off, let's talk about death. Scientifically, death is defined by the irreversible cessation of all biological functions that sustain an organism. Sounds heavy, right? It basically means the body can no longer maintain essential processes like breathing, heartbeat, and brain activity. Now, determining this isn't always straightforward. That's where forensic medicine comes into play. One of the most critical tools forensic pathologists use is the electroencephalogram, or EEG. This measures brain activity. If the EEG shows a flat line, it typically indicates brain death, which is a clear sign of death. But wait, what about those chilling stories where people were mistakenly buried alive? Pretty terrifying, huh? These instances, though rare, highlight the fine line between death and being in a deep coma. In a coma, a person might appear unresponsive but still have some level of brain function. Here, the EEG would show some activity, unlike in brain death. Another technique is the apnea test. Sounds fancy, but it's quite straightforward. It involves removing the patient from a ventilator to see if they attempt to breathe on their own. If there's no attempt, it might indicate brain death, provided other criteria are also met. Now, let's not forget the basics. Checking for a pulse, monitoring heart rate, and observing pupil response to light are all part of the toolkit. These basics help in initial assessments but aren't definitive on their own. For instance, a person in a deep coma might still have a weak pulse and some reflexes. So, how do forensic pathologists avoid mistakes? They rely on multiple tests and observations. They consider the whole picture: medical history, circumstances of the incident, and results from various tests. It's a meticulous process aimed at ensuring accuracy. To wrap it up, forensic medicine combines advanced technology with keen observation to distinguish between death and deep coma. It's a field that requires precision, expertise, and a lot of patience. Next time you hear a story about someone coming back to life, remember, there's a science that works tirelessly to prevent such mix-ups. Thanks for tuning in and stay curious.